10 Ways to Hear Snow, written by Cathy and illustrated by Kenard. I can't wait for you to hear this story. When Lena woke up, everything was quiet. No cars honked, no buses chugged, and no garbage trucks gulped trash across the street. Snow. Last night's blizzard was gone, leaving the city muffled and white. Have you ever gone outside right after a huge snowstorm? The next time you do, close your eyes and listen. It's really cool. But today was Grape Leaf Day when Lena would help her grandma make warakanab. Siti was losing her eyesight, and Lena loved helping her cook. I want to tell Siti about the snowstorm and make sure she's okay. The snow's so deep, Lena's mom said. We could go with you, Lena's dad offered, but Lena wanted to go to Siti's by herself. Stay warm, Habiti, her dad told her. Lena bundled up. Outside, the sun on the snow was as bright white as the light bulb. Lena squinched her eyes and pulled her scarf over her nose. She could barely see. Do you ever have that in the winter when that sun, when that sun reflects off the snow? It's so bright. I wonder if this is how Siti feels, Lena thought. The world sounded softer, but the noises she heard were clearer. Scrape, scrap, scrape, scrap. What was that? It was Mrs. Watson's shovel digging out the sidewalk. That's one way to hear snow, Lena thought. Lena walked down the street. Snack, snick, snuck. The noise was low to the ground. What was that? It was the tread of Lena's boots crunching snow into tiny waffles. 2 ways to hear snow. Lena ducked under a pine tree. Ploomp! A powdery sound. A blue jay on a branch had knocked down snow. 3 ways to hear snow. Lena counted. She listened for more. All right, we already heard 3 ways that Lena hears snow. I would love for you to start thinking about how you hear snow. When you are out in the snow and playing in the snow, especially like if you go out for recess, go ahead and listen. What do you hear when you play with snow? What does it sound like? Swish, 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 swish. What was that soft, whiskery noise? People were sweeping snow off their cars. Their brushes made the 4th way to hear snow. Lena cut across the park. Boy, she has a long way to walk. Scritch, scratch, scritch, scratch. Another snow noise. Lena saw long, skinny tracks by her boots. Ahead of her, people were skiing. Their skis made the 5th way to hear snow. Rashid and Miriam were building a snowman. Pat, pat, pat. What was that? It was Mitten smoothing the snowman's head. The gentle sound made the 6th way to hear snow. As Lena walked away, her friends whispered and laughed. Thwomp. Oh no! Lena ran away fast from the 7th way to hear snow. What does a snowball hitting the ground sound like to you? I love that thwomp. Lena reached Siti's building. all out of breath, her boots covered with white powder. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Lena giggled. She was making the 8th way to hear snow. "Hello, Lena," the lady in the lobby said. "Go on in." She pointed toward Lena's grandma's room. Lena tapped on the door. "Surprise, Siti, it's me. I came to make grape leaves with you." Lena threw her coat and mittens on the radiator to dry. Oh, look at how happy she is to see her Siti, her grandma. "Wonderful, the lamb and rice are ready," Siti said. "Yalla, I can't wait," Lena shouted. "Let's get started." I'm curious if any of you have ever tried this dish that they're making. Oh, have you ever tried grape leaves that are wrapped in lamb's meat and with rice? Oh, it's so yummy. Lena rinsed the grape leaves and placed them on towels. Put some filling in the center, roll them up, and put them in the pot, Siti instructed. They were like little grape leaf cocoons, Lena said, looking at them piled on the plate. Or lots of little sleeping bags, Siti replied. Ha, mine looks like a mustache, Lena held her stuffed grape leaf under her nose. Siti held hers under her nose, too. That's good, she wrinkled up her face and said, "We look like a couple of real tough guys," in a tough guy voice. Siti, did you know we had a blizzard last night? Of course. Lena was surprised. How could her grandmother know when she couldn't see very well? Then she heard a noise. Drip, drip went the mittens. It was the sound of snow melting. 9 ways to hear snow. Suddenly, Lena understood how Siti knew. Siti, did you hear the snow? Siti smiled. Each morning I open the window and listen. Today everything sounded hush and soft. No noise is the sound that means it's snowing. Ah, isn't that sweet? Lena's with her grandma Siti, enjoying a meal with the snow outside the window. Siti, I listened too. I heard snow 9 different ways. Shovels were 1, boots were 2, the blue jay was 3. Slow down, Habibidi. I want to hear them all, but right now, shh. Siti went to the window and opened it again. Listen, she said. Outside, the late blue afternoon was completely still. Quiet is the 10th way to hear snow. When the world grows quiet, we learn to listen. Ooh, this is a very, very important thing. Let me read it again. When the world grows quiet, we learn to listen. When the world grows quiet, we learn to listen. So the next time you're outside, close your eyes and listen. And I would love you to report back to the whole class, to me, and tell us what you heard. All right. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Love, Miss Heidi.